Hello everybody, this is Robert and I'm here at the Sewing Labs and we are going to talk about bobbins. I have the Singer 4443-4452 manual with my heavy duty sewing machine here. We're going to talk about some specific things about the bobbin. The bobbin you use for the machine is the Class 15 plastic bobbins. In your accessories that came with your sewing machine, you received some plastic bobbins. Let's talk briefly about problems that you may encounter when using the bobbin. I'm going to place the empty bobbin on the top of my sewing machine just for the sake of safekeeping so it doesn't fall or get lost. One of the things that we see a lot in bobbin problems is when a bobbin has been incorrectly wound with thread. In this case, the bobbin I am holding has multiple colors of thread, and it looks as if this individual may have wound different amounts of thread at the end of their sewing project so that they could continue to use it for another thing. This is never a good idea because it can knot up, it can cause problems with the tension, it can create a lot of issues inside your machine that may cost you a repair later. So when we look at these bobbins, you can see that this bobbin has orange thread that looks like it may have initially started to be wound, and then it almost looks like there was some black thread wound on top of that, and then a tiny bit of blue thread. So I can see lots of different colors here. This is never a good idea. Let me show you what a properly wound bobbin should look like in comparison to these that are not wound correctly. So when you look at the ragged bobbin, the loops are kind of up and down. It doesn't look like it's securely in there, and that's because the bobbin winding was not done correctly. This is a properly wound bobbin with red thread that I have coming off. When I put my finger in here, it's wound smoothly, it's wound correctly, and the bobbin thread will pull off evenly as I let it rotate in my fingers. That's how we work to make sure that the bobbin is going to provide the amount of thread that we're going to need for the project we're going to work on. Your machine should let you know how much thread your bobbin needs for each project. And if you look at the face of this, the whole circle is filled with the color red of the thread that I use to fill this bobbin. As the bobbin starts to pull the thread off, it will let you know when your bobbin is out because your machine will stop sewing. And that's what I have.